10 Tenths Podcast. I am your host, Robert Vierhout, and across from me is my co-host, Adam Nielsen.
Robbie, I have a question for you.
Oh, no.
A question that you didn't know was coming.
Yeah. We've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
So,
and couldn't...
I was feeling nostalgic today.
Were you watching skate videos?
No, I was listening to old podcasts because I was feeling nostalgic.
How can you do that to yourself?
Because I was feeling nostalgic.
I can't listen to myself.
So,
I can't.
I've been thinking a lot about, and I think a lot of people who are listening to the show probably have been doing this exact same thing this week. But I've been thinking a lot about Mr. Block.
Block?
Right? Ken Block.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because I can't help myself.
Sorry. I thought you were thinking something more like in our little group.
No.
So I was like, Block.
Not Beck.
Oh, yeah, but that's exactly where my head went. I was like, Beck? That's not the way to say that.
Nah. Ken Block.
Ken Block.
Been thinking a lot about what he meant to me as a motorsports fan, and what he meant to the motorsports community as a whole, and stuff like that. And I was kind of thinking about the number of different times we've talked about Ken Block on our podcast, which he's actually come up a fair number of times.
Fairly consistently, I would say.
So the specific number of times that I could think about it, and this is not what I wanted to ask you, by the way.
Okay.
We'll get there eventually. The specific number of times that I could think of, we did a podcast, or I did an opener one time where we talked about different drivers and sanctioning bodies' social media presences and who was doing it most correctly or most incorrectly purely based on their follower numbers.
Okay.
And Ken Block fucking destroys everybody.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
without a doubt.
Because like we said in that show, because I listened to that show.
Yep.
Right?
What number was that?
I don't know.
Ballpark it. Single digits, double digits, triple
May
digits?
of 2018.
So we would have been, this would be like 100 and, I don't know.
I have the
Something?
slightest clue. We started in February of 16.
January of 16.
January 31st, 2016 was our first show release.
Yep.
So it was two and a change years in.
Yeah, so like
So in the hundreds.
low hundreds.
It was like the second or third show we did from the original studio.
Oh.
In fact, I think that was the show where we announced that it was officially called the Kenga Motorsports Studio. Mr. Kenga Motorsports himself, which we'll talk about
coming up shortly.
Yeah. But we were just kind of talking about Ken Block and stuff like that. And I listened to that podcast. That was the podcast where we talked about advertising quite a bit. Because we had also made up those advertising campaigns for cars that were poorly advertised.
Oh,
that
yeah.
we thought could be better done.
God, Michael was good at that.
Michael fucking killed. That's why I was like, dude, this shit is so fucking funny. Man, we were so much better at this back then.
When we had Michael? Yeah, of course we were.
We were so much better.
Yep.
It was, I don't know why anybody listens to this garbage now. Anyway.
Nostalgia. I remember when they were good, man.
Yeah, right. When that show was over, it just went straight into the previous show.
Okay.
Because that's how iTunes is set up, or podcast is set up. When you finish a show, a lot of times, if it's not the most recent show for that podcast, it'll just bump to the next one back. Back. You can tell it to bump forward or backward.
Oh, I was going to say Spotify goes forward.
It makes way more sense.
Right.
Because
but I'm also usually behind. I'm pretty rarely
right,
caught
but
up.
you don't start at the most recent show and work your way back.
No, I always start from where I left off.
You start where you left off and work your way forward. Yeah,
logic.
Exactly. Or like a lot of podcasts tell a story.
Yeah, usually it's chronological,
Episode
even if it's
to
not
episode.
Yeah,
right. They tell a story episode to episode. Like there's some that podcasts that they'll have 12 episodes and that's all they'll ever do. Mm-hmm. And they tell a story from 1 to 12. Well, you don't listen to 8 and then go back to 7. That's not how that fucking works.
No.
I don't know. Apple things. Anyway, the show that started playing after that was the Petrolhead Vacations show.
I'm really proud of that one. I had a great idea.
Yeah, that was a good one too. Man, we were so much better at this. Anyway, the opener in that show was about wallets that were made by a company that was using interior,
like old fabrics and whatnot.
yeah, fabrics from seats of like 60s muscle cars. And then, of course, anytime that the word wallet is brought up around the presence of Robbie Veerhout,
Yeah, of course.
he talks about his fucking saddleback leather wallet.
It's got a 100-year warranty.
And I was just wondering if it's looking great these days.
It looks better than it did when I bought it.
Yeah, because that's what you said then. That
I don't have it on me.
the worst it would ever look was the day you bought it.
Yep.
And I was just wondering how you're like. This is
Do you literally want me to go get it?
This is a 4 year later. How's your wallet doing?
God damn it.
No, go get it. Fuck
Let's
that.
sit upstairs.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just tell me about your wallet. This is an audio podcast, Robbie. Just tell me, how's your wallet?
Well, I would like to have it in front of me to describe it accurately.
But how's it doing? Like,
It's
is
good.
it still like
It is perfect.
You had
Adam,
no
I
issue?
can't.
No,
I can't-
Robbie, don't.
I can't.
No, because
I
I
have
am
to.
not filling in time. I don't fucking like doing it.
I have to. I
You
have
don't
to go upstairs and get it.
No, just post a picture later.
No, it has to be on. It has to be on
Just
the thing.
Just do you have any issues? Like
no,
none.
Adam, I can't.
No, God damn it, Robbie.
Entertain them.
How am I supposed to do that? Fucking A. I should have known this was going to happen to me. I don't know why I do this to myself. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm really glad that you didn't fall down the steps there.
That would have been good podcast.
Because, like, if I'd have had to call your wife and been like, where do you work again? Because Robbie needs an emergency room, and I don't want to take him to the one you're at.
She would have.
Not because I don't want her to see you in that condition, but because I want you to be seen at a reasonable time.
Yeah, don't go to the hospital right now unless
Don't
you're
go to
dying.
especially the one she's at.
Any of them.
Well, that's probably true. I'll take you to Ames. It's quieter.
Is it quieter?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there lately, but
It's probably not quieter.
well, it's got to be better than fucking Des Moines.
As far as I know, in Des Moines, every hospital bed is full, every ER bed is full, and unless you are fucking dying, you will be waiting
That's
a long
crazy.
time.
That's crazy. Anyway, how's your wallet, Robbie?
Adam, look at it. It is like perfectly worn in. There's got some like, not patina, but like little like.
You keep a lot of stuff in your wallet.
I have
That's too thick.
a debit card, two
makes my back
two credit
hurt
cards.
just looking at it.
I have all my health insurance shit, my SCCA membership, my Jethro's rewards card,
Oh, nice.
my license, my AAA card.
I just try to keep as much of that digital as I can.
I got a
these
gift
days.
certificate to Eatery A.
Oh, that's too
I
bad.
guess I don't need this anymore. This is my HSA account that I don't need anymore. Well, I'm not on this account anymore. And then cash, because fuck yeah,
So, like, you haven't had any issues with stitching or anything?
none whatsoever. Like
How long have you had that thing?
I don't know, since 2017, 16.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you've had that since you were in high school or anything.
No, I bought it after. This was like one of the presents to my. I bought like a couple of things after I graduated before I even had any money.
Right.
But I was
before you got into racing, but also before you started making money.
Yep.
It was that like few weeks in the middle there.
Where I started to have a little bit of
Right. You
decent
were like,
paychecks.
oh shit, look at these paychecks.
Yeah.
These are fat as fuck.
So yeah, I bought a decent watch that Geneva, that tungsten one. That was, something broke on that. I need to bring that to Michael, or at least the shop that he used to work at.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Rest in peace. And then I also bought this wallet, and you can see that it's kind of worn on the edges, but like it looks better than the day I bought
Yeah,
it.
no, I
And
understand.
if I
that.
go and throw it on the ground, it's going to get a couple like tiny little scratches in the leather.
Yeah.
But it's going to look better because it has the tiny scratches.
You were just going on and on about your fucking wallet.
As I should.
Sure.
If you have friends in your lives, and you're like, what should I get my friend? A wallet with a 100-year warranty. It's the perfect fucking gift.
Well, Robbie, we're going to do gifts here in a little bit, and I can tell you this. I didn't get you a wallet with a 100-year warranty.
By the way, if you're paying for something with a 100-year warranty, it ain't cheap.
No.
But it's not expensive either. Because this is the only one you'll buy. Same with this belt. Adam,
Oh, Jesus fucking
look at this belt.
Whoa. This is getting...
Look at this belt.
It's getting hot in here now.
Have you noticed it's black? Have you noticed when you buy a belt,
No, Robbie, I haven't.
you don't wear belts? Because you're a monster. But anyways,
I mean, that's not...
this belt also has a 100-year warranty.
What?
100-year warranty on this belt.
Okay. That's a thick belt.
Yeah, it needs to be.
That looks heavy.
It's not that heavy.
I mean,
It's
that's
what a belt.
kinda
It's
heavy.
what a belt weighs.
I don't know that I like this, Robbie.
It is a little thick,
She's thick, for sure.
but
I mean, I see where you're getting at.
it's the
with
the
belt.
last black belt I will ever buy.
I mean, I could probably say that about any black belt.
No, because it'll wear out and look like shit.
I promise you it
and it'll
won't.
it will. If you would wear belts, and I can tell you that the pants you are wearing today need a belt.
That's
Adam.
probably true. That's probably true.
So, if anyone needs to buy Adam a present,
I've actually been thinking
belt with a 100-year warranty.
That has the thought, because I really have been struggling to find pants that fit me well, because apparently I'm in an awkward size where I'm not quite big enough for one size and not quite small enough for the next one down.
Yeah, it happens.
And,
that's what belts are for.
Yeah, I know. So I've been like actually thinking, man, I should probably just buy a fucking belt already. I need to get over the whole I don't like wearing belts thing and just wear a fucking belt.
I honestly have no idea what these prices are.
But I don't want to do it, Robbie.
You do it. You need it. Here, this bifold leather wallet. That's what I have.
It's not that bad. $90.
$90.
That's not that bad.
This one's different than mine though. It's got a. I think they've changed the design.
I don't want a black one.
I know brown for chestnut brown is the color to have for your wallet.
Absolutely. If you're gonna get something leather, it needs to be brown.
Chestnut brown, or no, mine's the dark coffee brown.
Really? Because it looks
dark coffee.
Oh no, it's too dark.
Nope.
I want it lighter than that.
Black belt.
But I don't think the lightest light is.
No, that's
too light.
tobacco.
That's too light. I like the one in the middle there.
How much are the belts now?
For sure. So. This is not.
I don't
this
care.
This is a car podcast, Robbie.
The leather toe belt.
Toe belt. Whoa. $100.
That's what I got. That's what you need, Adam.
You probably do.
This is the best belt.
But I'm not gonna dive. I'm not just gonna buy $100 belt.
Sure you do.
No, I need to buy a cheap belt first. And
no, because then you realize how shitty they are.
Yes,
then you spent $30 on a belt. But I need to
figure out.
And you could have spent $100 on a belt. That's great.
I need to figure out what I need. I have to figure this out first. I have to figure out on my own, Robbie.
You want to know how I know that I've gotten to that point in my life that when the option is to buy the higher quality product that I know is going to last, or the cheaper product that I know isn't going to last, I only buy the higher quality product that I know is going to last now. That's how I know I'm an adult.
There was a time not so long ago where that was definitely not the Robbie Veerhout way.
I have changed.
You have.
I buy the 100-year warranty wallets, and I buy the AC Delco products for my truck.
I'll give you that. You have changed.
I bought the genuine GM starter for my genuine GM truck.
Okay. Well, good for you. Good for you, Robbie.
Also, because it was an overnight shipping from Rock Auto, was ground shipping.
Yeah.
It was like perfect.
So, anyway, that's a weird way to
gifts
talk about Ken Block, too.
Yeah, what was the just...
So we just talked about him there. The other thing that we talked about with Ken Block many, many moons ago, and I couldn't tell you what episode this was because it was a random conversation that just kind of popped up. But I remember talking about it, was whether or not you would consider him a drifter and how you define what a drifter is or isn't.
He's a rally driver.
Right. That's what he's a rally driver. And
what did I say?
Well, I think you agreed.
Okay.
I think we all agreed. But, like, a lot of people, like, his drift videos? Like, no, those aren't drifting videos. They're Gymkhana videos, and they're not the same.
No, definitely not.
Like, the videos that he put out are not the same as the videos that Von Gittin puts out.
Or Chelsea Denova or any of those.
Right.
Guys.
They're not the same.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a reason they're so popular.
And I like watching both. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
The new Travis Pastrana ones are
excellent
videos.
Yep.
Shit's wild.
Yes.
He grinded that car. That shit was crazy.
Like a skateboard.
Like a skateboard, it was dope.
Yep. No, so I mean, it's one of those things like when Ken is doing his thing and he's putting videos out and you're following, you're paying, like, because I wouldn't say I was like a huge Ken Block fan.
No.
But I wasn't not a huge Ken Block fan either.
I didn't follow what he was doing outside of what I would refer to more of like his stunt driving shenanigans.
I mean, obviously I followed him on Instagram and would keep up to what he's been doing.
I'm not paying attention to his rally stuff.
Yeah, like how the latest race went or whatever. But but the way he impacted motorsports is undeniable.
Oh, absolutely.
So surely going to be missed.
Yeah. By
more people than I think, like for myself, for example, that didn't really realize the impact he had on my life.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of say like, oh, he's gone. And then you kind of take a step back and go, oh,
all the time you spent watching
his stuff or
his stuff,
something
or
that was
even
related
stuff
to
that was, because like, who hasn't watched at least some of the Hoonigan videos?
Everybody.
Even if Ken Block wasn't in that specific one, he
It's his thing.
yeah, that Hoonigan was his thing.
Yeah.
And like, even outside of cars, DC Shoes was a
I was thinking about this the other day
big thing.
because, like during Christmas, I watch Christmas movies, obviously. And the movie 8-Bit Christmas came out last year, and it's got Neil Patrick Harris, and then he's telling his daughter about the time when he was a kid. It's kind of like a Christmas story, but like, because in the Christmas story, he wanted a BB gun.
Right.
But in 8-Bit Christmas, he wanted a Nintendo an NES.
Right.
Nintendo, the entertainment system. And the movie's fucking great, by the way.
Okay. I've never seen it.
But, and I was thinking, because Jess and I were talking, like, was there ever that one present that you always wanted and like you couldn't get, like, or you would have done anything for it, like, you know, the BB gun in Christmas Story, the NES in 8-Bit Christmas, you know, there was a couple things that I can, like, in the moment I couldn't think of it, but in the last couple weeks they popped out at me. There's two things I would have done almost anything for: a Haro monocoque bike.
Oh damn!
I wanted that more than I wanted both of my lungs. That's how badly I wanted that bike.
Okay.
Never
like,
got it.
Is this like 8-year-old Robbie?
No, it was like 14-year-old Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah, so the blue.
Definitely Robbie, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was.
That was in
like,
your Robbie stage.
Yeah, like the 12 to 14 BMXing stage.
Okay. I know what you're talking about with that bike.
Yep.
For sure.
That was, 1999 Haro monocoque. That was the one. There's one for sale on eBay for $1,600.
Oh, no fucking way. That shit's crazy.
Terrible picture.
That's too much money, Robbie.
I didn't buy it. I want
know,
to, but I didn't.
Like, good God.
No, if I could come across one that's like in not good shape, I would unless it was like stupid money, I would very much
be a cool
buy
like
it.
restoration project.
There was,
and you could take that to the racetrack and have it as a pit bike.
Yep. There was one. I don't think it was a monocoque.
How very Jabay of you.
Yeah. There was a Haro at a pawn shop in Sioux Falls. I was in college. I had no reason to buy a BMX bike.
Okay.
And I had to be talked out of it because I was ready to buy it for no other reason because it reminded me of the Haro monocoque.
Now that I know this, I will be on the lookout, Robbie.
If anyone sees a Haro monocoque, not for $1,600, send it my way.
Because this is the sort of stuff that pops up at swap meets.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. At the random dumb places I go to with my dad.
Swap meets.
So
pawn shops.
I don't really spend a lot of time in pawn shops.
Pawn shops. But
I always end up buying something I don't fucking need.
Yeah, that is fair.
So,
but my point, like, not to get too far down the Haro.
Yeah.
But my point was, there were two things I always wanted: the Haro monocoque, and then the DC Titan blue shoes.
I don't know what that is, Robbie. I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh, maybe it wasn't Titan. Shit, what was it called? I thought they were called Titans.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, the DC Titan.
Oh my gosh, really?
That was the shoe.
Really?
That's a terrible angle.
Really, Robbie?
Fuck yeah, that's the shoe right there.
Huh. I never knew.
I wanted the blue DC Titans almost as badly. Wasn't a skateboarder, really.
Yeah, no, not really.
Didn't.
Both of us are kind of like able to ride them on flat surfaces.
No, I can do a mini ramp still.
No, I can't.
Not well, but I can treat it like a surfboard.
There's no fucking way.
Because when we were skating with Dalton, I did a couple tricks on a skateboard.
Oh, okay.
More than he was expecting me to do.
All right, that's fair enough.
But yeah, the DC Titan, the blue shoes, that was the be all end all of shoes. I would have been the coolest motherfucker in school if I ever would have got a pair.
Okay.
Like, no idea who Ken Block was. Don't know anything about DC shoes.
Yeah.
All I knew was that I wanted the DC Titans.
Huh. Who knew?
And I got a different pair of DCs that were black because the Titans weren't available or whatever.
Right.
But I fucking loved my DCs. And now looking back, it's just like, yeah.
I didn't know
that connection. You know?
I didn't know that he was tied to DC more than I thought. It was just maybe like a small time sponsor because it always was on his car somewhere.
Of course.
But like I didn't know he was tied to DC to the point where he was, I think, the co-founder.
Yeah.
And that's where he made his money. So, crazy.
God damn, that shoe looks good. Still, to this day.
I don't.
If someone finds a pair of DC Titans in size 10.
Shoes are shoes, I guess. I don't see that one.
Don't hesitate to send it to me.
Sorry.
I'm not a shoe collector guy, but if a pair of those showed up, it'd go on top of the bookshelf.
I'd buy a pair of Jug Goldberries.
I loved my Jug halfies. Those white shoes. It's the only pair of white shoes I've ever owned.
For sure. You know? Which, like, only you and I know what we're talking about, but that's fine.
Jug Footwear is a skate brand, by the way.
Yeah, rollerblading brand, which was weird. They made tennis shoes.
They were good shoes.
Yeah.
They really were.
So, anyway, it sucks.
Yeah,
it's going to be a thing that hurts for a long time, for sure.
Yep. It's rarely do celebrity deaths, like, really affect me. Like,
yeah, generally I don't really get too worked up about them, but this one's been something that's kind of just been in the back of my head
all week.
Ever since.
Yep. Yeah, it's happened 3 times to me in my life.
Yeah.
Yep. The first one was Ryan Dunn, because I was big into, like, Viva La Bam, Jackass, all that stuff.
That one...
I was way into it right when he crashed that Porsche and died. And then, obviously, Fast and Furious with Paul Walker, and then now Ken. Those are the 3 celebrity deaths that actually affected me.
Yeah.
Like, had me just kind of, like, stop what I was doing and just kind of, like, be like, I need a moment. Just nobody right now.
Yeah.
Just leave me.
Yeah. But then I go to work the next day, and anything, nothing. The only thing anyone could talk about was the football player. And I was like, I barely even know what you're talking about.
That also was terrifying.
I'm sure it was, and I get it, but
yep. No, it was like I go to get showered, get ready for bed, and I come out, and like I'm get my pajamas on, get in bed, and like catch up like on the group chat and like the world, and like scroll. Like all I see went from like when I went to the shower to when I got out of the shower was Ken Block had died, and then Hamlin had been hospitalized, and the football game was done.
Yeah,
it's like, geez, 2023 is off to a hot start.
Yeah. And then Jeremy Renner got ran over by his own snowcat.
Yeah, just awful.
No, do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's like the snow.
He has a full-fledged like trail grooming snowcat.
Yes,
he's flexing on those normies.
That's crazy. That's what Corey Ross drives.
Yeah.
Like a mountain grader
as a professional.
Yeah.
Like that's his job. Yeah, Jeremy Renner just owns one of those.
Yeah, because he lives out in the middle of nowhere where I want to live.
Yeah, he lives on a private road around Lake Tahoe somewhere.
Yeah, far out to the middle.
And he was out getting one of his family members unstuck with his snowcat.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet. Like, terrible situation, and I genuinely hope he comes out on the...
Seems to be making progress.
Yeah, on the right side of things, but like, how dope would it be to own a snowcat?
I would really appreciate it every time it snows out here.
Super cool.
But yeah.
So...
But yeah, I noticed that we don't have any DC Titans sitting on the table, which is disappointing.
We have a lot of gifts.
We do.
So many gifts.
So this is obviously our late Christmas podcast because our schedules are terrible.
Yeah.
And then you add a holiday in there, and they get even worse.
And we got snowed out real hardcore before
bad.
Christmas.
Yep. So we were supposed to do this episode before Christmas. Didn't happen. Mm-mm. And then we did the Stratus Racing podcast, and then actually my present for you wasn't here in time, so that worked out.
Yeah.
So
mine wasn't either. It showed up on Friday.
Yep. So we have presents here.
Let's do a podcast about this dumb shit. So I have 3 things that came from...
Do you want to talk about these first before we talk about what showed up in the mail?
Sure. Let's give a rundown here, though. Okay. So I have 3 things that came from assholes.
Fans.
Potato, tomato. And then both of us got a book from Mr. King of Motorsports.
Yes.
And because James is the nicest. That James is the nicest person I know.
It's because he doesn't really exist. He's from Australia.
Well, there is that. He also sent me a large package of paydays because he loves me dearly.
I didn't get any paydays. I didn't get an Eagle Grit this year either, but that's because I'm not out of the amount that he sent me last.
You get your own shirt, Robbie.
What?
You get your own shirt.
I get my own shirt?
Yeah. You have your own shirt design. How much more do you need?
I don't get credit for it, though.
I mean, but deep down inside,
We all know,
where it
but
came from. So the next petrol box is going to have a T-shirt that says "A penny saved is a penny race card," and it's got a full design for it, and it's fucking amazing.
So that was a good time.
Yeah.
To remind everyone to head over to mypetrolbox.com and sign up for next month's box.
Yeah.
Because it is going to have a T-shirt that is coined on the phrase that we said on this podcast.
That was all you, Robbie.
It's a penny saved is a penny race card. That is the T-shirt design. I don't truly get credit for it, but that's fine.
That's fine.
John asked me if it was okay, and I said, absolutely. I don't need anything in return.
Right.
Just make the shirt happen.
Somebody should.
Somebody should.
I
don't care.
We're not going to do it.
We're not in it for the money. We're soul podcasters.
Yeah.
Because we're dumb.
Yeah.
But now is the time. MyPetrobox.com. Use the code TTP15. Sign up for that box. Next month's box will be the best.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sure there's some podcast stuff in there too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, snap.
That's part of the deal.
Oh, snap.
Like, he goes, can I use it? I was like, yeah. And then I thought about it for like a couple hours. You know what? Make sure we put the logo on there or some stickers or something. And like, so I think this is a podcast stickers.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what's up.
Yep.
So,
MyPetchbox.com.
We're going to do the dumb gifts from the assholes.
Okay.
Mostly James Morgan. I'm fairly certain that these two things came from James Morgan.
That makes sense.
And this one came from Jim Smith.
Okay. Have I met him?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
In passing at a Grid Life, probably?
Probably.
Okay.
Club TR competitor.
Oh, I thought...
Sunday Club fit driver.
I know him from the Sunday Club chat.
He brings whatever car he decides to bring that day.
What's he driving some TR?
An S2K, a black S2K.
That doesn't narrow it down. They all do that.
That's fair. They're either
I'd recognize the car.
They're either in Civics, Integras, or S2s.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
Yeah. That one's wrapped. I don't know what that is.
That's a good sign.
This has been sitting. No, I don't think it is. I don't think the fact that
by the way,
paid
this is
extra,
an Amazon wrapping job.
Yeah, I don't think that the fact that he paid extra for Amazon to wrap it is a good thing.
Yeah, he's hiding it from us.
Yeah, he's hiding it from us. This bottle of soda is supposedly the world's most sour soda, and it's been in my fridge for a better part of 2 months now.
I forgot that's how long it's been.
So hopefully this is like a fine wine.
Sodas can sit for a while.
And it only gets more sour.
This one can expire in... That's a lot of numbers.
And this I genuinely forgot he sent me until I was pulling all the stuff out of the bag. This he sent to Dodge Omni Man.
That could be anybody.
And it came from DJ's Gourmet in Granville, Michigan, and I don't know what it is yet. I cut it open.
Gourmet?
But I haven't actually taken it out of there. I have a feeling that this is a spicy thing that you're going to eat.
It's a one-chip challenge. I'm not going to do it.
No, it's not a one-chip challenge.
It's not?
No, it's not. It feels like wasabi peas or some bullshit like that.
I would be very happy if they were wasabi.
Do you want to know? Should we just go for it?
Are we starting there?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
James Morgan sent me...
Oh, what the fuck is this?
It's not a good start. Not a great start at all.
It looks like maybe it's
no.
Oh, it is black licorice.
I would rather have a spicy thing.
Oh, I don't mind black licorice.
Gross.
This might be real strong.
This is the the extra salty black licorice.
Do you remember that nasty stuff?
Yeah.
That Radical Podcast sent us?
Then I sent them durian candy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
James is about to get some durian candy.
We should send him a housewarming gift for sure.
Yeah.
Would you like some black licorice?
No.
I mean,
I'm going to drink it or eat it, but
okay. I mean,
hard.
I don't think it is a gummy or it is a licorice.
It's not,
but it's not a hard candy.
All right, it's
just stiff.
It's not even English.
Yeah, it's full on German.
No, this is the ultra. This is the. Oh no.
Oh, that doesn't smell.
Uns best recipe.
It's just black licorice. Oh. No, it's not.
What is it?
Oh, it's so salty. Ah.
Yeah, it's the extra salty black licorice.
Oh, God, it's so gross.
This is what they described on that on Radical Podcast. It's the extra
That's what
salty
they
black.
sent us.
Yeah, extra salty black licorice.
That's so gross. Oh, God. I thought it was just going to be regular.
No.
Oh,
Yep.
James, why do you hate me?
It definitely smells like black licorice.
Oh.
Do I need to pop open that ranch dressing soda?
No, I got a water, Joe.
Okay. I don't have anything, dude.
Oh, here's some World Sour soda.
Well, we'll get to that. All right.
That's a good...
Did I take a bite or just lick it?
Just lick it is all you need.
It's like pure salt.
Yeah. It's like licking a salt block.
Where's the black licorice part? You gotta bite it?
I don't know. I'm never going to find out. That is Narbar.
There's no way.
That someone enjoys that?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's gross.
I'm eating the whole thing for you,
It's
James.
so gross. Double salt Dutch black licorice.
Dutch? A little German.
It's Venco Double Zult.
Ugh. Fucking hell,
Double
man.
salt Dutch black licorice.
I lied. I'm not eating the whole thing. Ugh. Wow, that's terrible.
You know, they were packaging this up and they were like, Dodge Omni, man.
This is a fucking joke.
This is a joke. And they were like, fuck yeah, it is. Because nobody buys this stuff unironically.
Not in America. Oh my gosh. It tastes like sweat and disappointment.
Yeah, it's gross. Ugh. That's so bad.
Wow.
Give me
Yeah, take another bite.
No, what's going in here? And I'm probably gonna bring these to work.
Yeah, do that. Oh, hold on. I licked on this one.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
take this one over here.
Just
Wow.
yeah, that's rude. Is what that is.
I would rather have ranch soda.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was terrible.
Thanks, James. Merry Christmas.
James,
The not real James.
not from Kangen
Yeah,
Motorsports.
not Kangen Motorsports, James. Ugh.
Should we open the gift and then do the sour soda?
I kind of want to get this out of my mouth.
The sour soda?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, I need a bottle opener and a cup.
All right, so you get the KVRG Heartland
yeah.
Motorsports Park 1999 mid of TT glass.
Dude, these are cool.
You have to win those. Those are trophies. And then I have the Iowa Speedway made. Oh, this one wasn't a trophy because they had leftovers and I got it.
That's cool. Is that the year that... Nope, that's not the year that we went.
18. This is the year that I first started driving. But this isn't the event that I was at.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah, my first PDX was at I think it was July of that year, and then I missed the May event because this is the one that I think Randy rolled his BMW.
He didn't roll it.
It went upside down to the tire wall.
He parked it on top of a concrete barrier.
I thought it was upside down.
No, he literally, well, maybe have rolled at one point, but it came to rest wheels down on top of 2K barriers.
Okay, I obviously didn't see it.
Like,
I think that was at this event.
like if it was the family Huckster, he would have been grinding it.
Ah,
so
please open that.
yeah, let's find out what this
My mouth is so sweaty tasting.
blue raspberry. Oh man. Oh, that was a twist off. I'm just a bitch. I tried to twist it off earlier before we started the show. Like, yeah, this isn't coming
Not
off,
happening,
Robbie.
man. Does it smell like a warhead?
I can't really smell anything today. Like,
That's because you have COVID. Still.
as in any other day.
Poor guy can't smell.
There you go, Robbie.
Why don't you need a glass? I'll just drink out of the
No,
bottle.
that's fine. That's fine.
Cheers to
I can't smell it. Does it have any smell to you, Robbie?
Stang. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like Mustang? Stang. Tang.
The world's sourest.
World sour soda.
I can't. Like, is this
It's
gonna
gotta
be
be like the sour warheads.
Is this gonna be
candies, right?
good?
Yeah, it'll be delicious.
Or is this gonna like?
There's no way it's gonna be that sour.
Is this gonna lock my jaw up and hurt?
Yeah, it smells like blue raspberry. It smells
I
delicious.
can't really smell it.
It smells delicious. It smells like a blue raspberry.
Is this
Jolly
finally
Rancher.
something that backfired and we're gonna enjoy?
No way. There's no way. It's gonna. I like sour, so this isn't. Gonna
I
be a
don't
problem.
mind sour. Like,
because my go-to candies are like sour Skittles.
I
and,
could
like
eat.
trolley
I
stuff.
could eat a warhead, but I would only eat like one.
I'm not a big fan of yeah.
They would literally like
This
eat
has to
the
be, like-
inside of your cheek.
Yeah.
They were brutal.
That was what I didn't like about them is that they would like destroy my mouth.
Yeah.
All right. But what do you think? What if this does that? But instead of like having it just be focused on the candy, like the whole
It's
thing
the
just,
whole mouth.
just fills
well,
your whole
then
mouth.
you just take a drink.
No, you got to chug it, Adam.
I don't have to do anything.
Then it does it to
Robbie.
your stomach too, and you're like, ugh. All right, not Tang, Stang. It's a lemon. It's got a lemon on the, but it's blue raspberry.
It can't be that bad.
Important, according to the Sour General, this beverage may cause extreme pucker, which could lead to inside-out face syndrome. It's got 150 calories, 38 grams of sugar, so it's Mountain Dew.
It's not that bad.
Carbonated water, pure cane sugar, citric acid, artificial flavors, Blue One, and sodium benzoate.
I'm telling you, it ain't that bad.
No, it's not going to be bad.
Nah. Oh,
that's like a Warhead.
Oh, man.
That's good. Yeah, it tastes just like a sour Warhead.
There's no sweetness to it at all.
No, it's pure sour.
Holy cow.
That's good. I like that.
Oh. I mean, I've had worse, for sure. I mean.
Yeah, like the ranch dressing soda, pumpkin pie.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's not. You are so dramatic.
No, it's giving me like.
You are so dramatic.
It's giving me like.
No, it's not.
Oh, see, I don't handle that as well as I thought I did. Yeah?
That's good.
You gonna drink the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm not going to let that go to waste. That's delicious.
See, I can feel it like right here where my jaws meet.
It tastes just like a sour Warhead.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't like that
I do.
feeling.
It's a little sour for my drinking taste.
It's definitely not the worst thing we've
No,
received.
so thanks, James, for a decent.
Yeah.
I like blue raspberry.
About damn time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should have had that sitting in my fridge for 2 months.
It aged like a wine. It's good.
Yeah, definitely didn't get any better.
Maybe I should drink it slower. So 'cause I feel like I'm just drinking it too fast, and it's like not hitting my taste buds.
I can tell that it's hitting your taste buds. Oh, dude, that's brutal. No way.
It was a little more sour that time.
You don't say. Jesus Christ, Robbie.
There's the pucker.
Holy cow.
Woo, that is sour. That's good.
Give you a shiver?
Woo. I mean, I wouldn't want to drink it often.
But we've had worse.
Oh, yeah. This is the best. It does kind of give that weird,
Yeah.
that unnatural, like, pucker, even though like you're not drinking it at the moment.
Now my teeth feel kind of funny.
Yep. You know, like when you have, like, you wouldn't know, but like when you have something really spicy and then you can feel it coming out. I think it's going to be the same
That's
with
what
sour.
I was.
Is
I
sour-
literally
is
was
sour
like
gonna
thinking
do that?
about like, is this gonna make my butthole hurt?
Not like a one chip challenge would. That's the worst part about a one chip challenge, is that it sucks in the moment, and then it sucks tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
When no one's around.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
No, this isn't bad. I mean,
You know what would
green apple would be pretty
you know
good.
what
I bet.
would make you a terrible human being? Is if you put that in somebody's stocking.
Oh,
A one chip challenge.
that's a real rude
It's
thing.
rude is what
Can
it
you
is.
imagine doing that to your fiance?
I would never do that to my fiance.
I would.
I have a
There-
fiance, and I didn't do that to her.
I don't have a fiance. I have a wife.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she would not appreciate that
You don't
at all. The fun things that I get to do to her, gone.
Whoa. Whoa, Robbie. Whoa, Robbie. Whoa.
I mean,
With.
she-
With.
Two.
There was like a moment where the entire attitude changed there. No, it's 2, motherfucker. Oh, my bad.
Kink shamer.
My bad. Because he takes another swig.
That's sour. Yeah. Are you trying to kink shame me over here?
No, I would never.
This podcast would never, unless you're feeding your fiance one chip challenges. That's
Or doing something illegal.
well, yeah, immoral.
Illegal,
Yeah.
immoral, or wrong.
Well, immoral
That's where
is a
I'll
gray
share.
area.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but still. So,
All right, so
then
James sent us a nice sour gift, and I probably should save some of this in case whatever that is, since apparently everyone likes to feed us.
I don't.
That's what worries me, is that it's gonna be all food.
It says, enjoy your gift from James Smith.
Okay, James, friend or enemy, depending on how this goes.
So, I guess I'll just open it, right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to open this one?
Yeah, I didn't get open one yet.
Okay, well, there you go.
Why do you get all the
Because they get mailed to me.
All right, so this is an Amazon bag.
A big.
Big.
A big.
Who says it that way? Dalton.
Dalton.
Dalton says
It's
it big. It's a big. You didn't even undo the thing.
A roof.
The roof.
A roof.
All right.
Jesus, Robbie, how hard is it to untie?
You didn't even untie it. It's candy. It is.
I mean, yeah, it's candy, but like,
God
what kind of
damn.
bullshit candy is it?
Mac and cheese candy canes.
God damn it.
At least it's not popcorn.
No, that would be better.
That would be worse.
No, dude, they used to. So, when I was in early high school or late middle school, so like 20 fucking years ago at this point, because I'm an old man.
Back in your day.
Back in my day, Dum Dum used to have a buttered popcorn flavor.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
remember.
So good.
No, Adam.
Oh, dude, I loved
No.
it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was like Jelly Belly with their jelly bean that tastes like that.
That one wasn't as good as the Dum Dum.
I'll give you that.
The Dum Dum.
To be fair, none of them are good.
No, the Dum Dum was good. This is extra cheesy, Robbie.
Oh, God. I'm glad I saved some of the sour.
So this box doesn't have anything stupid on it. It's not fun or silly. It just says extra cheesy all over.
What's the sugar content? Just let me know what's in it. Real cheese?
Sugar, corn syrup, water, artificial flavors and colors, titanium dioxide.
Oh, good. I need more titanium.
I don't know. I don't see a nutritional facts.
There isn't any.
There's no nutrition.
Yep.
So you don't have to put any facts on there.
Yep.
Here you go, Robbie. Enjoy.
That's kind of... Why are they also kind of see-through? That's weird.
Should I bring these home and put them in my kids'
I would, yes.
candy box?
Let's share this.
With the rest of his Christmas candy that he got.
I did get a surprising amount of Christmas candy this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you have a good Christmas, Robbie, while we try to figure out how to open these
Mine's
things?
open already.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're pretty good Christmas.
You're a step ahead of me.
We can talk about what I did to keep busy outside of the regular family traditional stuff.
Did you get anything fun?
I got a Alpine Stars balaclava.
Nice.
I wanted that.
Yeah.
I got 2 batteries for my Milwaukee hand tools.
Those are nice because they're annoyingly expensive.
Yeah. I think like the 5 amp hour ones.
Ooh, the big boys.
Oh, yeah. And this is for like the ratcheting wrench.
Yeah.
Yep. And a handful of books. Like I got the Randy Linear book.
Cool.
I got a book about the first dinosaur that was discovered, the T-Rex that was discovered.
Sue?
I'm a nerd. No, I already had. Yeah, Sue.
Sue?
Because the other one's.
Wasn't that like in
I've
Iowa or South Dakota?
Yes, South Dakota, I believe. And then I haven't read the book yet, but I have seen Sue because it was at Chicago when I was there.
Oh,
So
cool.
that was just a cool book.
Huh.
And then get some money.
It's always good.
Yeah.
I got a lot of kitchen things, which is I asked for.
Ooh, that was the big one that I totally just spaced on because I was trying to think of like what's podcast relevant. But based on this podcast, food. I got
Not cars, that's for fucking sure.
No, it's not a car podcast. This is a present podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
That'd be a podcast I would absolutely participate in. People just sent us gifts, and we opened them, and
that'd be a great podcast. That'd be a great YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello, YouTube world. No, but the awesome gift that I got that I asked for specifically was a handmade wok for making my fried rice.
That's fancy.
I am pumped about it.
Katie got an instant rice cooker, and
it's life-changing.
I
realize I'm using this candy cane to point at you as I talk to you, which is like really aggressive.
Yeah,
it's kind of like I'm pointing it to you, like you, Adam, with my gun.
Yeah,
candy cane.
Pew, pew.
But yeah, I got a rice cooker last year, life-changing.
Yeah,
but I kept making my fried rice in like a shitty pan I had from college. And I'm like, well, I need a wok, and you season a wok. Just like you season, well, not just like, but like
similar
you season
to a stainless or to a cast iron
skillet.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I meant.
So I'm doing that probably tomorrow, making some fried rice, making some Chinese food. It'll be awesome.
I got like a good meat thermometer.
Ooh,
because I've been wanting one. I had a cheap, shitty, not digital one.
Oh, that's really shitty.
Yeah, it was like the cheapest one that you could buy. And so I got a nice one of those, and I got a couple other kitchen-related things because apparently I like to cook now, Robbie.
Yeah, we're adults.
So when you're a white male in your 30s, there's a few things you kind of are required to do, and since I don't drink beer, mine was cooking meats, but I haven't made the plunge into smoking meats yet, so I just cook them.
I haven't gone there yet, but yes. Yeah. I'm more of a flat top still, or like stove top.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
I still make my steaks on the stove. I really want a sous vide.
Ooh.
but they're expensive.
Yes. We should get a Blackstone for
I don't disagree.
For Grid Life weekends and such.
And WRL weekends, yes.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
Grid Life weekends.
Probably
WRL
wouldn't even
weekends.
go to one of those this year. I mean, seriously.
Maybe
Who
festival.
cares about...
Right. Plus, they're like at all the coasts.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's like it wasn't even based in the Midwest or something. I don't even know. It's ridiculous is what it is. So, anyway, should we eat these fucking things?
All right. Mac and cheese candy canes. As I point at you some more.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. I got sugar.
There's no cheat.
Oh.
Oh, it's a weird aftertaste.
It's kind of like the popcorn.
It's not pleasant, but it's not unpleasant.
It's not unpleasant. There's a lot of sugar in this.
There's a lot. There's way more sugar than the sour soda.
This is not bad. I can taste the mac and cheese a little.
I don't taste the mac and cheese.
It's like mac and cheese, but you put like 6 things of Splenda in it.
I don't know, Robbie. It's not the worst thing we got.
Nice try.
James
Smith. Yeah, they're all James.
That sounds like a fake name.
They're suspiciously made up.
Yeah. That's very, very, like, generic white guy.
John Doe.
Yeah. So.
Not great, but not bad. I'm going to keep eating it, but because that's good content on
Maybe
the podcast.
after the show. Yeah, exactly.
Do you like my podcast?
So what else did you get from Mr. King of Motorsports?
Oh, good
What do you got
presents.
there? What do you got there, Robbie? What's that?
Did we talk about this before the show? So, around Christmas time, I get a package in the mail.
Yeah.
And I open it. I was like, well, this is nice. Like, so it is a coffee table book. So it's kind of large, almost like a wide encyclopedia, full of pictures and a lot of words. It is the Rick Mears story of Rick Mears and the Mears gang, or I guess Rick Mears Thanks is the book. And James from Kanga Motorsports sent this to me. So Jess and I are in the kitchen as I'm opening this. And there's no card. It's just, it came from, like, it drop shipped from the manufacturer, the publisher. Yep. And I'm opening, I was like, kind of like going through it and like looking at it. I was like, man, who sent me this? And Jess is like,
yeah,
probably your girlfriend,
right?
Who
sent that to you?
and like, I had no freaking clue. No one texted me or messaged me saying like, hey, this is coming.
Yeah.
It's not like, I was like, obviously I didn't get a gift from some girl. It's podcast related. It's who would buy me a Rick Mears biography?
So she doesn't understand because they come to my house.
Typically, yes.
The stupidity that.
But James has sent me stuff before, but so I got to. So we're going back and forth. Like she's joking, but not joking.
Yeah.
Like seriously, who's that from? And I text James. I'm like, a picture. I was like, did you send me this? Please say yes.
Yeah, bro. Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So
hope you like it.
Yeah. So it's from Racemaker Press, which has like a bunch of these like coffee table autobiography stuffs.
That looks cool.
They're really good. I haven't had a chance to read it, obviously, because I've only had it a couple days. But it's Rick Mears' biography, and it's got pictures every step of the way, which I really appreciate in these types of biographies, honestly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is a really nice book and a really nice gift. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, James. I apologize I didn't get you anything because I'm a terrible friend.
So James sent me this Racing Colors, spelled with a U.
So it's from Not America.
Yeah. But it kind of goes over a bunch of famous racing liveries, including Gulf, obviously, which is on the
cover. Yeah.
But Sunoco and Marlboro and even like a bunch I'd never even seen before. But then each one has a little blurb from the person who was on the race team that kind of explains very quickly the background of where the decision came to use that for the livery.
I want to know how many were done out of spite.
Probably not as many as you'd like, Robbie.
All of them.
Maybe someday yours will be in here.
Yeah, because I did.
And it'll say, because I wanted to piss Adam Nielsen off.
Yeah. My co-host hated these colors, and that is why I chose
Allegedly.
them. Allegedly.
I'm not
We'll
convinced
never
that's
know.
what you did.
We'll find out.
This fucking jerk
Me?
across the table from me. He sends, he sends a picture
What?
to the group chat, and he goes, man, my car's looking great, guys. And it's a fucking black and white picture, like super monochromatic picture of the Z mid-wrap.
No, not mid-wrap. Almost done.
Well, the picture, that's not the picture you sent us. The picture you sent us, the fenders hadn't been wrapped or anything like that yet.
Yep.
And it was more of a frontal shot.
No, it was rear.
No, it was the front.
The front's not done, Adam.
Yeah, but I know, but I could see the front fenders. It was from the front, Robbie.
Yeah, because I just
then
done
a
the
couple
hood.
of us drew in what we believe the colors might be.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
And so Dusty put purple and green, kind of a Joker theme going.
Yep. Yeah, like, or was it pink? Green and pink.
It was kind of pinkish purple,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fuchsia, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good color.
I, of course, drew it in golf because I'm not totally convinced that's not what he did, just to piss me off. I feel like if he really, truly wanted to annoy me, he would do golf, not green.
Huh.
Because green's just like, ugh, that's gross, Robbie, but fine, whatever. You do you. But golf would be like, bro,
Just
really?
stole it from you.
That's rude, is what that is. And then Ryan just painted a giant dick on your hood, which I think is probably exactly what you're going
Which is probably what I'm going for, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a Z.
But in the GLTC group chat, anytime anyone shares a picture of anything, well, car related. If it's a picture of a dog, no one messes with it.
Well, I mean,
But
obviously.
if it's a picture of a car or anything like that, Luke McGrew will immediately take it, draw a dick on it, and post it right back. It's the best part of the chat. It's like the only reason I'm still in the chat. 'Cause I really don't engage,
Right.
but every day there's a picture that somebody sent that somebody else took, copied, drew a dick on it, and posted right back.
Huh.
But yeah, so before we get into the rest of the gifts,
Yeah, I guess. Now that we're here.
We'll just do a quick update. I did a shitload of body work over break. That's all I did.
Why'd you have to do so much body work, Robbie?
Because Wes aggressively drove into the quarter panel.
Yeah.
Destroyed my door.
Yeah,
Had to replace that.
I saw it.
Destroyed my quarter panel. Had to
saw
fix that.
too.
And then E-Man haphazardly opened my Lambo doors, ripped my A-pillar. And I don't know if you know this.
Shockingly expensive.
They're like $200 a piece used.
Yeah.
In shitty condition.
Yeah.
So I fixed that. And then Dalton, who just told me to drive off the trailer when it wasn't even ready.
Why would he do that?
Tore
to
up my
you?
bumper.
Why would he do that? To
So
you?
I fixed that too. Actually, I did a whole bunch of work to the bumper. Completely fixed all the fiberglass, added brake ducts, redid how the whole front end, added the whole thing. So that's the only thing. I ran out of wrap. That's why the bumper's not done yet.
Oh,
So the base layer of wrap is done on
so you're wrapping the whole damn car.
everything.
Like last time, you just kind of went with the stock color and
Yep.
then added some accents.
Yeah, I didn't
Sort of.
Yeah, I didn't add this.
This time you're doing a 240 style thing where you wrap
everything.
the whole car.
The whole car.
So is it going to be one color?
The base is, yes.
And then you're going to put stuff on top of that, probably, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're looking at the YouTube video, this picture's in black and white.
Robbie, why is your shop so monochromatic?
It's just so bright in there. My lights are bright.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, totally. Just washes everything out.
Yeah. Added the wing. I did that. Powder coated all the vents and shit.
That wing looks huge.
I mean, it's just kind of tall.
It looks really tall.
Kind of tall. I mean, it's just above the roof line.
Right, but for whatever reason, at that angle, it looks really tall.
I don't know. I can make it taller, I guess. There's no rules on height.
Really?
No.
Oh,
It's not like SCCA that says you can't be above the roof line.
squares.
Yep.
Huh.
I can make it shorter, I guess, Adam. If it
No,
bothers you.
it needs to be way up there.
Okay.
It's a Z.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to have big, obnoxious side plates.
I haven't made the side plates yet. I have the carbon fiber. I just haven't made them.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Robbie.
It was like the same price. I could buy a carbon fiber plate and then cut it to the exact shape I want, or I could buy like stamped metal for the same price.
But you get the CFD ones with the fancy curves and the.
I could cut those myself in carbon fiber.
But then they're not like as good, Robbie.
They're better.
No, they're not.
Carbon fiber.
Yeah, but you don't know where you need to put them.
I can reverse engineer it.
How?
Adam.
You don't have one.
Pictures.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Robbie.
It's not that hard.
That cheapness in you just never really.
It's not cheap. It's the same price.
It's kind of cheap.
I just wanted carbon fiber.
Yeah, of course you did. Jesus fucking Christ.
Actually, that's not true because the expensive CFD one was like 100 something.
Yeah.
So the end plates, the carbon fiber ones are quite a bit cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I shaved some weight on some things here and there, except the Lambo hinges. Those stayed.
Well,
it's worth it.
I mean,
I go back now.
No, gosh, no. Once you go to Lambo, you can't go back.
Until someone rips off your A-pillar again.
What a dick.
Oh, and my windshield is broken, so that's gone.
So, any update on the coilovers?
No, I haven't harassed them yet. It's right at, like, they said 6 to 9 weeks, and it's been, like, 9 weeks if you count, like, the holidays.
Which you really can't.
So really it's only been, like, maybe 7 or 8, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
So I'll start harassing them probably in a week or two. I said that, like, a week or two ago, but...
Yeah, but...
I'm not in a rush.
It's not like...
I don't want to be that guy.
Coilovers that you'd be able to... It's not like you got to race in a week.
Right.
So... Cool.
No, that's all. We're making progress. The NPO one's going to be kind of the focus again. Now that I've made most of the stuff I wanted to do to this car ready to go, and now I can just kind of like direct my focus on the NPO one, get that as prepped as we can, and then just kind of bounce back and forth until they're both ready.
Should be a ton of stuff on that car without having a transmission.
Well, we got to prep the engines.
Oh, and I suppose you got to.
Then we got to
change some stuff
get parts
to meet the rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we got a bunch of fuel capacity back, so we got to pull all that shit out, and we got our power back. So
Are you gonna tune the car then?
Yep, 9 to 1.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So yeah, get some power back.
Nice. 9 to 1, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
What were you at before?
10.5.
Oh, really?
Right. God, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I think that's right. Or is it 10?
I don't know.
I don't remember. It's not important. I think it's 9 now.
Should probably read the rules.
We're not quite there yet, so the engine needs to be back together.
Read the rules and start to.
Yeah, since you're going to be a part of the crew chiefing.
Yeah, I know. I need to start reading the rules so I can start
helping, man.
Yelling at other people for cheating.
Exactly. Because I mean, you're not allowed in the shop.
Well, right now I can't fucking go in there.
Yeah. So I guess I could put a cover over it.
When I leave, I'm gonna walk over there, turn my flashlight on,
what an
put
asshole.
it against the window, and like peek in.
You are too. Like that's the thing. Like you're gonna go do that.
I absolutely would not do that, Robbie.
Good. That ruined the joke. I'm gonna have to like put curtains in my garage.
Yeah, no, I'm a good sport about being mad at you. At least
I could go look and ruin it, or I could stay mad for another couple of months.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay mad.
Absolutely
for the content.
For the content. This is affecting our friendship negatively. For the content.
We gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's like picking up the NPO one all over again.
Exactly. What's a friendship without secrets?
I could have figured that out. I kind of already did.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge shock.
But I played along.
I appreciate that.
It's the least I could do. Fuck, Robbie.
Yeah.
Should we open our presents?
I got your presents.
I got you a present. I'm going first.
Why? So I look like an asshole?
Yes. Absolutely. Because I am not very good. So Katie and I were sitting on the couch like, what do I get Robbie for? Because like Robbie's going to get something that's like funny and kind of a dick move and like annoying.
I will
useful.
have you know that golf livery tie was handmade and was an awesome gift.
But it was also kind of made to be a dick.
Because you don't wear ties.
Right.
But then you had to wear it.
Yeah, and you couldn't have planned that better if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't have.
No.
Because I assumed you'd never wear it, but it was cool. Then you'd have it, you'd set it somewhere.
Right.
If you had a bookshelf, it would hang off the bookshelf.
Right.
But then we had to go and do a podcast at the SCCA convention, and we all had to look nice.
Yeah.
And bring our ties.
Yeah.
Which was a huge hit because everyone loved it.
It was. I got multiple comments on it. More than one person asked me where I got it.
It's the only one in the world.
I said it was custom.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I have little doubt in my mind that whatever it is that you've conceived is kind of a dick move.
Maybe I got 2 gifts.
I mean, maybe you did. I don't know. But I can't come up with that kind of stuff.
Sure, you're diabolical.
I'm not as diabolical as you.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh, Jesus, Robbie. So I just got you a thing. I used one of my remaining eBay gift certificates for
That's
it.
the perfect use for those.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to spend too much money on it.
No. God.
So I got you a thing. It's laying here. I didn't have time to wrap it, Robbie.
Bro.
I'm a busy human being, and we
Keep
didn't
throwing a bag.
have a bag big enough.
Oh.
And I didn't have. I was
Put it in a
like,
trash bag.
I thought about it, but I was like, it's kind of nondescript. Like you can look at it and probably not know what it is.
Oh, I know.
You might. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, there we go. So, I know that you've been.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. So I know that you've been driving the Focus a lot. Right?
9,000 miles this year.
Damn, that's impressive. And I know because. So, well, actually, I'm not going to tell that story until you open it.
Okay. 9,000 miles on the Focus this year.
Uh-huh.
I just bought a set of wheels for my Blizzax so I
Yeah.
could drive it in the snow.
Yeah.
Because I have not changed the tires on it since you had it, and they are bald.
Yeah, they were bad when I gave it to you.
Which is fine in normal. This is a heated seat.
It is a heated seat.
It's a
cover.
heated seat.
It is a heated seat cover. So I was looking, and I kind of almost thought maybe I should buy. It's not like a legit seat cover.
No,
excuse me. It's not like a legit seat cover. It just sits on the seat
No, that's all you need though.
and plugs in.
Honestly, that's my biggest downfall is that the blend door is broken.
Uh-huh.
So I have to go in and manually change it to
Yep, that was a problem
when you had it.
that I totally forgot. It's a very common Focus problem.
Yes, it is. They make a fix, but it doesn't fix the problem. Like yours failed in a way that it can't be fixed
Yep.
by the common fix.
Yep.
I've learned that.
Yep.
So in the summer,
So you just set it to blow at your face
in the summer,
and in the winter you set it to blow at the windshield on your feet.
Yep, and it's never quite right. I feel like
Nope.
my feet are always a little cold.
Yep.
Or they're too warm and the windshield's not good.
Yep.
But either way, anytime I drive to work when it's super cold, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I miss my heated seat in my truck.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have it now.
So they had heated seat or heated steering wheel covers,
This is
and
better.
I was like, that seems dangerous.
Yeah, because that's something you don't want to cheap out on.
Well, and you have a cord
That's just
on your steering wheel.
yeah. This is a nice gift, Adam.
You're welcome, Robbie. So here's the backstory to this, because there is a little bit of spite involved, but it's not directed at you. So when Katie bought that car, she had two options of Focuses that she was looking at.
Yep.
That were basically the same price at the same dealership. And one of them was leather equipped, so it had heated seats. And the other one was cloth seats, but it had a sunroof. And I told Katie, you'll never fucking use a sunroof anyway. Why would you buy a car with a sunroof? Because, like, nobody opens sunroofs.
Never.
That's not a thing.
I think I proved that it worked once or twice,
Right.
but I don't just open it.
No, people don't. Like, most people don't just open sunroofs.
I think what I'll
You might open it once or twice a year. And you're like, oh, it's springtime and it's beautiful. I'm going to open all the windows and drive home today.
But even then, I don't open it. I usually just crack it up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Like, because if I go and run at Raccoon River Park, I'll park it. I'll leave all the windows up, but I'll crack the sunroof
Okay.
and park in the shade.
Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
way it's not so hot when I get
That
in.
makes sense.
But that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's the only time I use it. And then
But-
I close it when I leave.
But Katie was like, oh, I've never had a car with a sunroof. And I was like, you're cold when it's 80 degrees outside. Why wouldn't you get the heated seats? And she bought the car with the sunroof and then, like, almost immediately regretted it.
Yes, she should have.
Yeah.
Regretted it.
Because she should have bought the car with the heated seats.
As
Because it just
someone that
makes
bought-
sense.
As someone that bought the car from her,
Yeah,
she made the wrong choice.
she did.
Because I would be much happier
And I
with
told
leather and a
I
heated
told
seat.
her that from the get-go.
Yep.
So now it's got heated seats. But only one.
That's all we need.
So Jess doesn't get one if she goes
She
with you
really doesn't
somewhere.
ride in that very often.
Weird.
But it's kind of funny because when
the edge
was
was down.
damaged and she had to drive it for like a month.
Uh-huh.
When it was finally back to driving the edge, she goes, "You know what? I actually kind of like the Focus." I was like, "Yeah, it's not. It's a nice daily driver.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine for that.
I would drive across the country in it. I really would.
Yeah.
I'd trust it. Ish.
Yeah.
I'd bring a box of tools just.
I
in
trust
case.
it more than the Odyssey I have. Had. Ish.
Had.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you have a heated seat for the Focus.
That's nice.
And Katie never got to enjoy it that way.
And I do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a cigarette lighter, right? That works, right? I'm not gonna have to like take.
As far as I know, it
take
does.
forever to like wire that in. Be like, yeah, I got the sweet nice thing, but like Adam didn't tell me that the cigarette lighter doesn't work.
I mean, I'm not making any promises, but as far as I know, it works.
I've never tested it.
I think it worked because I'm pretty sure that we used to have an FM transmitter in there so that we didn't have to
That sounds right.
to the radio.
Yeah, I never mess with that. I just listen to whatever's on the radio. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, I got you this one.
So, oh god,
It's in a
that's
box.
adorable.
Yeah, it's 'tis the season.
That is so adorable. It's clearly been used. That's fine. I don't
Well,
care.
you always reuse bags.
Oh, absolutely.
Always.
Yeah.
That's why you don't tape them. You don't do nothing.
No, we strive to give them back to the same person every year
Yes,
because that's funny to me.
I agree.
All right, so this is some sort of T-shirt. I'm almost afraid to open this.
No, you can wear this anywhere.
Okay. I mean, I can wear a lot of things anywhere, Robbie.
This won't offend anybody.
Oh.
Well, it might, but
Is it going to offend me?
yeah. But no one else.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Robbie. So it's a
Show the camera.
It's a T-shirt that has a picture of a minivan on it, and it says, "I'll never drive a minivan,"
That's a great shirt.
which I never said.
Not on the podcast. But
I never said it,
You did
Robbie.
too.
I did not.
I have audio evidence that says you did, and I know you said it before the show was ever a thing.
I'll actually wear that because it is funny to me.
I figured.
That one I kind of enjoy.
I actually got you another gift on top of that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That looks heavy. Is that refrigerated, a bag? Robbie? Oh, no. Oh, look at that.
It's actually a nice gift.
Oh, that's awesome. Root beer.
It is Gene Simmons.
What?
Gene Simmons's Money Bag Root Beer.
What?
Yep.
Gene Simmons makes root beer? What
Apparently.
a weird world we live in.
I know.
That looks awesome.
I tried to get you something that you've never had before.
No, that's definitely new for me.
I would like to try one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. My money bag sodas are made with the most elite of ingredients. This is soda royalty. If you have expensive taste, drink money bag. Gene Simmons. It looks,
I was hoping it'd be good.
yeah, it looks good.
I mean, you can't really fuck up root beer. That's kind of where you start.
That's not true.
Which root beer sucks?
I can't remember, but there's been some root beers I was like, I don't need to drink that twice.
That's fair.
So
I have high hopes for this one.
my kid has gotten into root beer, but I don't let him drink my 1919 root beer.
I almost bought you a 12-pack of 1919, but it was like 1919.
Yeah.
That's what it cost.
Yeah, it's $20 for a 12 pack. They're like $2.50 a can, which is why Logan doesn't get them.
No, absolutely.
So he
not.
gets the mini cans of A&W.
Yep. I wasn't gonna get you a shirt and a $20 case. of
No,
soda.
that's fair. That's absolutely fair. So I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited about this.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you, Robbie.
Absolutely. And thank you for the heated seat. I will thank you literally every day when I'm driving to work. Tomorrow, when I'm driving to work, assuming the cigarette lighter works, I will text
I'm pretty sure it does.
I'll find out as soon as you leave.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I will text you on the way to work tomorrow. And
I'm
tell
gonna be
you.
real bummed if it doesn't.
Me too.
Like genuinely.
Because when I've gone through and replaced all the little things that were missing. So
There's probably a lot of little dumb things in there.
yeah. So on the Ford Focuses, they have these little cup holder things that go in the big cup holder thing.
Yeah.
everyone loses
It's supposed
them.
to be easier to clean.
Yep. So you
But
can take them
everybody
out and clean
loses
them.
that.
They're always
adapter.
gone.
We never even had it.
Right. I bought them. One of the first things I did before.
In fact, I'm
before I
fairly
even
certain
fixed it.
that when someone trades those into a dealership, the guy just goes,
throw those away.
I'm not even going to clean them. I'm just going to throw it away.
Yep. So obviously, because if you would put a can of soda or a coffee mug,
Yeah, it doesn't stay
just
tight in
falls.
there.
It just falls
Yeah,
on the floor.
It's everywhere.
So I bought those. So
Yeah.
now my cups stay in where they're supposed to be.
Brilliant.
And I also bought key fobs.
It had key fobs?
No,
Did they work?
they do now.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
I don't have remote start, obviously.
Well, no, gosh, no.
But the trunk works from the key fob as well as
Really?
the lock and unlock.
Really?
Yep. Because I had to get spare keys. That was an
Damn.
expensive endeavor. Because they had to be programmed.
Oh,
was
yeah,
real-
we
that was
only
real.
had one key.
That was a real pain.
We never had more than one key.
That's just right. I don't think I ever told on the show.
I don't think so because I didn't know about it.
So I could go and get them programmed, which was like $80 a key.
Yeah, at a dealership.
Or I ordered, I think I got, well, maybe it was more than that actually. It was $80 for the key plus they had to program it. So I bought 2 keys and the fobs. I think it was like $30. And I went to a local hardware store and told them, like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I just want you to cut them. I'm fully aware that you can't program them. Just get them to work in the ignition. I'll figure out the rest. So they did that, and then I paid for the program called ForScan or Ford Scan.
Okay,
it's like a scanning system you can download and put on your computer.
Yeah.
And then you use your OBD2 scanner to talk to it, because that's how I figured out what was wrong with the wire
transmission.
Yep. So I used that because it's actually almost like a Snap-on tool. Like, it does everything.
It's quite impressive.
Yep, because it allows you to program keys.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
Oh my
so
god.
I now have the original key, 2 fobs, and 3 spares. Two spares.
Jeez. You fancy.
I like my shitty Focus. I really do.
It's so crazy to me that, like, you're so enthralled with that stupid car.
It's been so good to me.
I know, and it was really good to me too, right up
until it wasn't.
But, like, yeah, it was fine. I'm still, like, annoyed by how fun that car kind of was to drive.
I hate the Edge. I want the Focus.
Yeah.
Because even Jess said, can we just get rid of the Edge? I'll drive the Focus, and we can eventually grab something else. I was like, no, you just keep driving that. I'll drive the Focus, and then we'll eventually get something.
I'll sell you an Odyssey.
I thought I already sold the Odyssey.
I mean, I don't have any money, and it's still in my driveway.
Oh. It's a race.
Right now, it's not going.
Well, Ryan's got another diff to pay for now.
Right now, it's going to be real hard to get out of the driveway because there's a 6-foot snowdrift around it.
Oh,
so I was going to start trying to chip away at that a little bit this weekend.
Maybe it gets it's not going to get any warmer this weekend, is it?
No, but I was just going to spread it out so it melts a little faster.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
or just throw a bunch of salt on it.
It's not
your car anymore.
I was finally able to get my trash cans out of the snowbank.
Oh, yeah, because that's right where you keep them.
Yeah, and one of them was probably close to 3 foot down from the top of the snowbank to the top of the snow of the trash can, and it was every bit of 3 to 4 foot in to the snowbank.
Did you just make a cave to it and pull it out?
Yeah, so when I pulled the first one out, because that was my recycle bin, which they only get every other week, and I don't really fill up very often.
Not as fast as trash.
So I wasn't that worried about it. And so the trash can, I was able to, like, kind of rock back and forth and pull out of the snowbank. And then the snow melt has kind of gotten the most, and I started to see my recycle can, and then I got in there with a shovel last night and busted it the rest of the way out.
Nice.
So that I could get rid of all of our Christmas wrappings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I had to go.
Fun.
Yeah.
You're going to be so happy when that Odyssey's out of your driveway.
We haven't even talked about it.
Does it have heated seats?
Yes. Yeah, it does. Yeah. We haven't even talked about that.
We got time.
So the Odyssey, it's been no secret that I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, you are, but you aren't.
I don't love that car specifically.
No.
And I'm not. I mean, I am going to talk shit about Hondas because I can, because that's what we do here. But it hasn't necessarily made me swear Hondas off.
No,
I'm just unhappy with the van that I.
You were like Honda reliability.
Yeah,
and then it didn't,
and the one I bought is just not a good one.
I'll give you that.
It has not been well maintained over its 200,000 miles before I got it, and I am not known for taking exceedingly good care of the things that I have.
I'll give you that.
I'm not going to shy away from it, Robbie. It's true.
I won't twist the knife.
It's true. It's fine. So, it had started to make grinding noises when turning left at very slow speeds.
Wheel bearing?
No, because usually those make noise when you're going faster, but not at low speeds.
Yeah, because you make the noise when you turn. But then you'll also have the noise when it's going.
Right.
By the way, the Edge has really weird bearings. They're almost like skate bearings.
Okay.
The way they press in.
Yep.
Because this is the first vehicle I've had proper press in. We're gonna bounce back and forth. That's fine. But you literally replace the whole hub assembly. It's cheaper than actually buying a bearing and pressing it in. But Jess's went bad, and it was the weirdest thing. It's I'm like, okay, I think it's the left wheel bearing. So I took it and I shook the wheel. Like, yeah, it feels loose. And I replaced it. Sound didn't go away. Go to the other side. So I checked the other side. It wasn't loose. So like the one that was loose wasn't making noise, got replaced. Then the one that was making noise, but wasn't like loose that you could feel, but it's like grinding on the inside, like, you know, when your skate bearings kind of wear out and they're like slower and shittier.
Yeah, you need to lube them up.
Yep. That's what happened to the other side. So I had to replace both of them.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Nah. They were probably both due. If
sure.
one's bad, the other one's got, you know, same mileage, so it's probably right there behind
Roughly.
it.
So, one day I met Katie at the Pizza Ranch.
For chicken?
For chicken.
Ah, nice.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because when you go to Pizza Ranch, you eat chicken.
It's the best chicken in
Oh, it's so good. It's the best chicken in the world. Anyway.
Well, it is.
I know it is, but it's just so stupid. But it's so good. Their pizza's mediocre at best, frankly.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I grew up
It's
on it,
pizza.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate Domino's and Papa John's, because I didn't get it as a kid.
Right. Yeah, I get that. So, and then we're driving home, and like Katie's in front of me with the kids in the van, and she's like jerking back and forth on the road. And I was like, fucking put your phone down and pay attention to where you're going, Katie. And we got like a few blocks away from home, and all of a sudden, I could see the front passenger side of the van just drop.
Oh boy.
And it jerked real hard to the side, and she just came to a stop.
Oh boy.
Fuck. So I parked the truck behind her and ran up there and look at it, and the passenger side wheel is like drift spec.
Like forklift spec.
Yeah, out to the right.
And the other one's straight.
And the other one was mostly straight. And this, like, it does not have 80 degrees of angle on this thing. So, okay, well, something went very catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, she broke it.
So we're like 2 blocks from my house. And
Of course.
yeah, so I tried, where it happened is in the middle of an intersection.
Fuck.
And so I was like, well, I'm just going to try and pull it forward.
Just drag it
enough
out
to
of the
get
way.
it out of
Yeah.
the intersection. And it didn't move at all. As soon as I tried to start moving it, the axle popped out of
the hub.
out of the transmission.
Oh. Well,
So
yeah,
I think it's
bolted,
I
wouldn't it?
think it's a 2-piece axle.
Like 2 CVs.
Yeah, and it popped out of the one in the middle.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I think it'll just pop back in there.
Yeah,
I think it's just held in there by, like, it's not bolted in.
No, because it
And
goes.
I don't even think it's splined. I think it's just in there.
Should be splined, but yeah, it should just go in the transmission and then it's bolted on the hub.
Yeah. And so, but when the hub turns 90 degrees from where it's supposed to be, then that's enough turn for that to pop it out. But since it's bolted to the hub, it goes with the hub.
Yep.
And so it popped out. And then when it was in drive, it would make this terrible noise and it wouldn't go anywhere. And so
boy.
I gave up on that real quick.
Yeah.
And I just called. We have roadside through State Farm. And I just called them and said, yeah, I'm 2 blocks from my house. I just need to take it home.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out what to do from there. So they came and they got it. They dropped it off. And before I had him, because they sent like an actual tow truck instead of a flatbed.
Oh.
And so he backed it into my driveway. And then before he set it down, I put a jack stand under it. So it's up off the ground right now. And I was kind of swinging around looking at it and seeing. And the ball joint literally came completely out of the control arm.
Oh.
At the hub.
Yep.
The lower ball joint just
Gone.
Like
the bolt or the nut backed off of it or broke?
No, it broke the control arm. The hole that it went through in the control arm is wallered out enough that the nut
Went with it.
No, the nut's still on the
Yeah.
lower ball joint.
It came
the
through the hub.
whole thing just pulled out of the top of the control arm.
Oh.
And then when that happened, the whole front suspension collapsed, and the lower ball joint put a gigantic hole inside in the barrel of the rim.
Oh.
Because I heard the tire go boom.
Oh yeah.
When it happened.
Yep.
And that's what it was. It was the ball joint going through the barrel of the wheel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Luckily, she wasn't at interstate speed.
No.
Because that would have been bad.
And so it's good and proper fucked up.
Yeah, all that's broken. The whole, like everything in there.
a control arm with a ball joint pre-installed is like $60.
Yeah, I'd say they're not too bad.
And that's like really all I think it really truly needs to fix that.
Yep. They need a wheel. Your axle's probably broken. Or your
I think the axle just popped back in. I think it's fine.
I don't know, man. 90 probably went 90 degrees before it.
I think it just pulled stuff right out. I think it's fine.
I would try.
I think it's fine.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't broken.
It looks.
Everything else was broken.
It doesn't look bent.
I'll give you that.
So it's sitting up, and I can spin the wheel and kind of hold the axle.
Okay.
And it doesn't do any like wibble wobble.
I bet it's a wibble.
That I can see.
I bet there's a wibble wobble.
I don't know. I would think with an axle, probably any little bit, even
They're
if
only
it's
$80.
hard to
So
see.
just
Yeah, I mean
that's
it is
Ryan's
what it
problem.
is. So, at first I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I was going to fix it. I threw a battery in the Blazer, and Katie drove the Blazer for like a couple of weeks, and it wasn't an issue.
Nice.
Because the Blazer is rock solid.
Yeah, it's like a Focus.
Because GM products are great.
Genuine GM products. Yeah, I understand.
Stay away from Hondas, buy GMs. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, I get that. The only Honda I own is completely destroyed in my garage.
So after much hemming and hawing over this, I kind of finally decided that I'm tired of buying a car every other year for a couple $1,000s and then trying to limp it through as long as I can and then having it catastrophically fail on
At
me.
the most inopportune time.
Right. And it always happens in the winter.
Always.
And I don't have a garage to work in it because there's a broken ass fucking car in my garage all the time. And it's just, I'm tired of dealing with that.
I feel like
my family.
Yeah, I feel like we all kind of get to that point where like having a vehicle that you can count on is more important than almost anything.
Right. It is.
So like, that's where I was with my truck too. I was just like, I hated the idea of car payments.
Yeah.
And I finally got to that point where I'm like, I'm going to get the truck I fucking want. I'm going to make my payments and I'm going to count on it. And then of course it let me down anyways. But that's not the point.
I think seeing her fighting that van while we're driving down the road, she was going slower than she needed to, but she could have been doing 60 miles an hour legally there.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was going slower because
55 legally.
Okay. Because she was going slower than she needed to because at the time I didn't realize this, but at the time she was like fucking fighting this wheel to keep the vehicle from crashing.
Right.
Which I didn't realize. At the time I thought she was just being stupid and not paying attention to
I mean that's what you assume with anybody though.
Right.
Like if someone's driving erratically,
but
they're either drunk or on their phone.
And then seeing it like literally just fail and stop within 10 feet. Granted, she was only doing 20 miles an hour. But like, if that would have happened at highway speeds, it could have hurt my kids.
Oh, yeah.
And now that doesn't sit well with me.
No.
So I finally broke down as much as I really didn't want to and bought a car that requires me to have a car payment. I've tried to avoid it for as long as I could.
Did the same thing,
but
you'll thank yourself long term.
So we kind of set a budget of like the $10,000 to $15,000 range, which unfortunately in the fucking used car market that I have this week, although I think that's about to radically change because Carvana's about to go bankrupt.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's really, really frustrating.
Terrible timing on your part. But.
Yeah, but it still doesn't buy you a whole lot.
No, it really
And we
doesn't.
were looking at Hondas and Toyotas again because, again, they're kind of the most reliable vehicle. I wanted something that was like 17 or 18 or newer.
Yeah.
But I'm not buying a vehicle that has 200,000 miles on it again.
Nope.
And literally a $10,000 to $15,000 Honda Odyssey or Toyota Sienna in a 17 to 19 era
had 170,000 miles.
has 200K or more on it.
Right.
That's fucking dumb.
That's way too much money.
I'm not spending $15,000 and getting a car payment on a van with 200,000 miles.
No, absolutely not.
That's dumb.
No, can't do it.
So we really liked the Pacifica that we bought or that we rented.
Yep.
That I talked about before, and I did a little bit of research on it. I found that they seem like the engine's not the most unreliable thing in the world. There's a few little things here and there that you need to watch for.
Known failures.
The big one that seems to be the biggest problem is that the oil filter housing cracks.
Oh.
Because it's plastic, so it doesn't have a thread-on oil filter. It's got like
canister.
It's got a you pull the filter out, and it's just a bare filter.
Is it on top?
I think so.
Okay.
You pull a filter.
That's not a bad
you take
design.
a cap off. You pull a filter out. You
Yep.
put a new filter in. You put the cap back on.
I
and I
hated
think
those.
what happens is those get hot because they're plastic. They get brittle, and then
Crank.
the idiot guy at the Quick Lube cranks that cap down on there and cracks the whole housing.
Yep.
And then they leak.
Yep.
And then you run out of oil.
Yeah. For
Because
sure.
that's what happens with minivan owners.
Yeah. They literally never pop their hood.
No.
Ever.
No. And so I bought this from one of the dealerships here in town, and they had this whole list of things they'd already placed on it. It's a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. It's the first year of the Pacifica, which I was a little bit leery about, but it's not the first year of the 3.3 liter, so fine, whatever.
Yep.
But they had a whole list of things they had replaced on it. It's got 120,000 miles on it, which was the lowest mileage that I could find in my price range. That wasn't older than I wanted it to be.
Right.
And they had a whole list of things they fixed. They put like new shocks on the back. They put new tires on it all the way around. They fixed a bunch of little things. They already replaced the oil filter housing because it was leaking.
Perfect.
Apparently companies make a metal, aftermarket metal one. I don't know if that's the one that's on there or not.
If it cracks, it will be.
But yeah,
that's the one you will put on it.
So, but a bunch of that stuff is fixed. Despite me pushing back on this really hard, they all but forced me into a 3-year warranty on it, which I know is mostly bogus because those aftermarket warranties are kind of bogus.
Yeah.
But they all but forced. Like I asked repeatedly, like I don't want it, take it off, and they're like, oh, it's just part of the deal. Like it's there's really not much we can do about it. Like it might save
this
you.
is the price of the car, and it comes.
It
with
might
this.
save you $10 a month if we take it off. It's like, fuck
it,
you
yeah.
guys. Like I don't believe you, but whatever. I'm tired of arguing with you guys about
That's
this.
how they get you.
Right. I know. I'm aware.
They'll sit there all fucking
I
day. They
literally
don't care.
I literally fell for, or like I didn't fall for
No.
this, but I dealt with all of the standard car salesman bullshit, and
Always.
you get so tired of it, you just whatever. I don't even care anymore.
I mean, that's the same thing with the truck too. Like, I knew it was the best priced truck
yeah.
for that mileage,
Yeah.
for that condition,
And,
for those options. I knew that going in.
I didn't need a new vehicle, but the Blazer's heater doesn't work very well
Right.
because it's a 1999 Blazer. Like it just doesn't work that well. It's fine for me, but it's not really great for my 1-year-old.
No. You need a little bit of comfort there.
Right. And so it was kind of like, well, I just need to buy a van, and so you guys have the one that I need in the area, so I guess I'm just stuck with this. Like, what am I supposed to do?
And honestly, if something happens to that van and it falls into that warranty, you'll be happy you had it.
Yeah.
So
The one thing the guy told me, the not the sales guy, but the finance guy told me, he said that the vehicle he has this warranty on it, and they'll replace keys.
Oh.
And so you just call them up and say, hey, I lost the keys, and they'll send you new keys. And so the van only came with one set of keys, and this is one with a push-button start and a key fob. So if you lose that fob, you're straight fucked.
So fucked.
And I'm sure they're $11 billion.
They're not cheap. They're not.
And so he said you just, in 3 or 4 months' time, you just call them and tell them you lost your key, and they'll send you a new one, and then you'll have a spare. And give it 6 or 8 months more and tell them you lost the key again, and then you'll have another spare.
It sounds like they were at least pretty straightforward about, like, you know what, here's a way to kind of make it worth your
we
while.
know we know we're fucking you on this, but here's how you can kind of make some money back.
Yeah, you'll be happy you did that.
Yeah.
As someone that went and got the fobs, even though it's not the same, but
yeah.
it's worth the money.
So this thing is
worth it to do that.
This thing is fully option loaded.
Okay.
Heated front seats, heated steering wheel,
Nice.
heated middle row seats,
Ooh.
which neither of my kids get to enjoy because they're both in car seats or boosters.
Eventually, some of them.
But maybe someday they'll get there. I don't know. And it's leather. It's got a dash in the screen. It's 1 year too old to have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and it cannot be upgraded to. And I'm fucking pissed about it.
Oh, that sucks.
I looked it up after we bought it. If it was a 2017 300C, it comes with CarPlay. But the Pacifica didn't get CarPlay until 2018.
Damn it. There's no way to hack that?
I apparently not really.
Damn it.
So I haven't looked into like
there's got to be something.
Doing something stupid with it,
Yeah.
but like I can't just call the dealership and get it upgraded.
Yep.
So there is.
I mean, that's the thing.
There
too,
is newer software versions of what's in there because I looked that up. You just type in your VIN number, and it'll tell you what you can have, and then you go out there and you look at what you do have, and if what you do have is older than what you can have, then you can just download it onto a USB drive and stick it into the and update it yourself. But CarPlay is not part of that update.
Damn it.
So
no, because Thomas and Brittany have an Edge, kind of like Jess's,
right?
Almost the same year, and they were saying there's like. It's got Microsoft as their software. It's got all sorts of, it's got like weird shit. Because like that's what our Edge obviously has Microsoft too.
Yeah.
It does some weird shit sometimes. And there's asked me like, so like what are options? Like you don't have any.
No.
You can't put a head unit in it. There's like
no.
It's not a thing anymore.
No, you can't put a head unit in this because there's so much of the vehicle dynamics is tied into the radio screen.
Yeah.
Like you can't
there's
take
no
it out.
There is no changing that.
And I don't know if I can put like a 2018 unit in the car.
I'm sure you can't. Honestly.
Probably not.
I'm sure you can't.
So I'm probably just screwed.
Oh well.
The back seat's got two screens, is one on each front seat instead of having just one in the center.
That's nice.
So my son can just look straight forward, and my daughter can just look straight forward. It's not up and in the middle, and the screens are
separate things.
Yeah, they're separate, and I can put different inputs on them. There's actually HDMI and USB inputs in the van.
So you like have it,
and so I can have a Blu-ray playing on screen 1 and something off of a jump drive playing on screen 2.
I like it.
So the kids don't even have to watch the same things. And this one has headphones, whereas my Odyssey didn't. So now I don't have to listen to movies anymore.
You don't have to listen to Cars for the 30 billionth time.
I wish that it was Cars.
It was Cars when he was with me. I appreciate that.
Anymore. No, it's not
Marvel.
Cars. Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't really watch that stuff too much either. But it's stuff I don't really want to watch.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's nice. It's got remote start, which I've never owned a vehicle with remote start before.
I like that a lot.
It's got backup sensors on it, so Katie will be warned when she's about to run into the trash can and put a hole in the
bumper cover.
No, in the taillight housing.
Oh, fun.
Like she did on the Odyssey. And it's got blind spot monitoring on the mirrors and stuff like that. So it's got a few of the more modern safety without having the nannies that are kind of annoying to me.
Yeah, all the
I'm
new stuff that's like too far.
Right, it doesn't have radar cruise and lane assist and crap like that.
The
that
automatic
I don't
shut
really
off.
like because I'm old.
I'm right there with you.
I'm an old person.
No, I wish my truck had backup sensors. That's the only that and the heating steering would be nice. Cooled seats would be nice. Those are the three things. Like if I would go in and re-option it, those are the only things I'd change.
The heated steering wheel on this thing works too well.
Doesn't have like it's on or off.
It's on or off, and it's too fucking hot.
Does it assume you have gloves on?
I don't know, but I can't even get halfway across town before I'm shutting it off because it's too hot. And clearly, I'm not wearing gloves. Let's be real here.
We know better. I think the Maxima was that way too. It was like
it's hot. Yeah,
burning them hands.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's nice all around. I've basically threatened Katie within an inch of her life.
This is so nice. We are not ruining this.
Yeah, this is like the nicest thing we've bought since you and I were a thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like, yeah, my Audi was probably nicer when I bought it, but I bought it years before Katie was in the picture.
Yep.
And so, like, this is the nicest thing that we have owned as a couple. And
we're going to keep it that way.
It's going to fucking stay this way. Like, it's got to. I have a payment on this thing. Like I can't, and I'm going to try. I'm aggressively going to pay it off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because the interest rate is stupid.
Oh,
so
nice.
I can't believe that they gave me 6 years on it. It's 72 months.
Holy shit! You don't need that. You need to be way aggressive on that.
It's still kind of annoyingly expensive.
Always is
because the interest is out of control.
What's it at now? If you're
I don't
okay
remember what I.
Okay. I know you don't. I might not want to share it either.
But I know that some people are seeing upwards of 10%.
Oh,
on used car loans right now.
You're kidding?
No.
Holy fuck!
No.
I've been very lucky with mine.
Mine's 6 to 8. I guarantee it.
The two that I bought, like I timed mine perfectly with the truck. I couldn't have got a better rate.
Yeah.
And then when I did the Rogue, I think that was like, because it wasn't for very much. It was only for like 1.9 or something, like some crazy low number.
Yeah.
And I know that's not the case anymore. But still, man, fuck.
No,
it's put on a credit card.
Mine's somewhere around 6 to 8%.
Yeah,
and I've heard of people paying 10.
Wow.
Can you imagine paying 10% interest on a $17,000 car for 6 years?
That's how they fucking get a lot of people.
That's crazy.
That's how they get them. That's all they can afford.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to have it paid off before the end of 2023.
Oh, yeah. No, I think
so. It's that won't be a problem. Hard at it.
Well, I mean, they did the same thing long before I was with Jess, but she bought that Maxima. She had the money, cash in hand, because she had saved.
Yeah, but they won't. They'll do everything they can to keep
would
you from
not
doing that.
let her pay for the car in cash.
Yeah.
So she bought it on a loan. Went to as soon as I don't even think she waited till they got her first bill
or
whatever you call it, and went in. And literally just wrote a check. I was like, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah.
I'm not paying a single payment on it.
Right.
They would not
no
cash discount nothing.
So
they don't want you to.
My mom recently bought. She was telling me she recently bought that Lincoln. They've had the Lincoln that she has. They've had for I don't know a couple of years now. I think they maybe even bought it since they moved to Missouri. I can't remember for sure. Mm-hmm. But she has a newer Lincoln. I think it's maybe a 2017 as well. So it's not super brand new.
No.
She bought it used. But the dealership that she was at, they said, oh, yeah, this has got the warranty on. My mom's like, the fuck it does. she was ready to get up and walk out.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't need the car like I did.
Right.
So she finally got the sales guy and the finance guy to drop it. But she had to tell the finance guy that she wouldn't pay it off for at least a year because they get a big fat bonus check for selling that warranty.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And if she didn't get the warranty and she paid the car off too quickly, they wouldn't make any money on it.
Nope.
And so that was the only way they could talk, or she could talk them into, and I don't know if she held up her end of the bargain or not. Not my business.
No.
But that was what she was telling me, that they were like, if we're going to drop this, you have to keep the loan for at least a year. Which, if I'd have known that, I'd have paid it off hard.
Yeah.
And got it done under a year, because fuck you.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yep. There's one thing I have the picture up on YouTube.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a knob, or doesn't have a.
It doesn't have a shift lever.
Shift lever. It has the
a dial.
And
yes.
How do you like that?
I don't. It's annoyingly dangerously close to the volume dial.
Within an inch and a half.
Oh, it's so close.
It's the next closest
I
dial.
can comfortably rest my thumb and pinky on both of them. It's not even a stretch.
That looks even closer to me in the picture.
It's probably not as. Maybe I'll take a picture of my hands resting on it at some point.
Yeah,
so
the angle might just
it's not. It's probably not as close,
close.
but seriously, you can just set your hand.
Yeah, so we're talking 3 inches.
Yeah, it's nothing. And when I'm driving down the road, that's a comfortable place for me to.
I'm betting if you have your hand on the armrest
and your hand
forward,
your hand is just your elbows on the armrest and your hand is just in forward. It's right there,
within touching distance.
Yeah, you literally driving down the road with your hands resting on this button on this
dial.
And I'm 98% sure that if I spun that at 70 miles an hour, nothing would happen.
I'm sure
it's not a mechanical linkage.
Yeah, it has to just be
it's just a
electronic whatever.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting to do this. I want to see if it just spins when it's off.
Oh, there's not 4 points. It's just
right. I don't know if it'll just if you can just spin it infinitely like you can some volume knobs.
Probably.
I don't even know if that's. I would be surprised if it's even has positions. I think it's literally just knows where it is when you start, and it has detents, obviously.
Yeah.
But I bet wouldn't be surprised if you can spin it 360 degrees. So I would guess that, but maybe not because
there's 4 points. Kind of like almost like
5.
Oh yes. And low.
Prindle.
Yeah. I forgot about the L.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's probably just closer to like a Blendor where it's got 5 points. I don't know. I can see either way. I don't know. I just want to say that every time you've driven this car, that I know you've driven this car, I have messaged you and said you should test that, and you have yet to do it.
I probably won't.
There's got to be. There has to be a YouTube video that shows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Someone had to be willing to test it.
For sure.
Someone with a real warranty from the factory had to have tested it.
I can't imagine that they were that stupid. There's no way.
There has to be a safety feature.
There's no way they let it out of the dealer, out of the factory that way.
There's no way.
That's some first day shit.
Yep. Even if it like lets you go into neutral and then it like screams at you but doesn't shift.
Yeah.
And it'll let you go back, or it'll let you go into neutral, I'm sure, but it won't let you go into reverse.
I can't imagine it would at speed.
Yeah. There's got to be enough ECU safety measures.
Right. It's not like it's a mechanical linkage.
No.
Like an older transmission would have been. So, power doors, power rear liftgate. It's fancy.
It's nice.
So, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't do me any wrong.
Hope not.
Me too. And if it does, hopefully the warranty covers it.
Yeah. Hopefully it falls comfortably within whatever they cover.
So I've got 36 months to find out how well that warranty survives, or how well that warranty holds up.
Or hopefully you don't have to find out at all.
Part of me is like wants to use it because they made me take it, so now I want them to regret making me take it. And part of me hopes that since it's there, I won't need it because that's how my life works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'll be happy, I guess.
I mean, I used mine the very first day that I left the.
I know you did. I know you did.
But it was just a stupid coil pack, so.
Yeah. So
the real failure happened long after that. But then again, if I would have had the warranty, they would have maybe put OEM shit back in it. So,
or at least you wouldn't have had to do it yourself.
Yeah, but then it'd fail again eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
Now we don't have any of that.
Or you just find somebody who's a mechanic buddy. I'm pretty sure I know a guy, and he could have said he did it and got the money, and he could have just paid you for it, and you could have fixed it yourself.
That'd be nice. That's the dream.
So that's all I got, Robbie.
Yeah.
2017 Chrysler Pacifica.
Well, thank you everybody for the awesome gifts
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe awesome is not the right word. I will say awesome gift from James.
James from King of Motorsports.
Awesome gift from Adam.
Real nice guy.
Awesome gift from.
I'm genuinely excited for these.
I'm hoping that's really good. I went out of my way to find you root beer I didn't think you had tried.
I have not. I didn't even know that Gene Simmons was in the root beer game.
Well, I saw the pack. I'm like, I don't recognize that pack, and then I bought it, and then realized it was Gene Simmons. I'm like,
I know that it's like the hot thing to be in the brewing or distilling these days.
Oh, yeah,
but root beer wasn't one I thought was high on the list.
Craft. There's the new Hy-Vee, or not new Hy-Vee, but the Hy-Vee's new candy section has an entire craft sodas.
Stuff, yeah.
So.
Yep, I've seen it.
The more you know. But I think that's it. I want to remind everybody to head up. Whoa. Take it easy, guy. Head over to ApexTrackCoach.com.
Oh.
Use your
No, keep talking about Apex Pro. I have a thing.
Okay. Head over to ApexTrackCoach.com. Get your late Christmas present to yourself. It is the Apex Pro Gen 2. I was just using my Apex Pro data to link it up with my videos so I could upload my YouTube videos. Obviously, it's right on time because I did it in October. But it is what it is. But I had the super friendly app. We're going through and reviewing data. And it was just interesting to see just months later to kind of go back and reflect on what I was doing. Going through it oh, yeah.
This is why I suck.
I remember that. And it's just I could do better here. I could do better. It's just immediately going through it, just seeing it with fresh eyes and having it at your fingertip and having it be so accessible. I can't say enough good things about the Apex Pro. So again, ApexTrackCoach.com. Use the code 10tenths. That gets you the Gen 2 and the window mount. If you add that to your cart, you get the free window mount. ApexTrackCoach.com.
Robbie, what's the one thing, in your opinion, that the Apex Pro has been missing? What do you use every day?
Android.
that does not work well with an Apex Pro.
It doesn't work as well because it doesn't have quite as many features. It does work.
The app does exist now.
On the Android.
A full-fledged app is very near completion.
Yes.
If you went to PRI this year, you could have scanned a QR code and got a beta of it. And if I understand this correctly, if you reach out to Andrew and you tell him we sent you, and he doesn't know that I'm telling people this, but he told Scott Robertson this, and I assume that applies to us as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
That he can probably hook you up with the Android beta, and you can, because I think they're looking for people to use it.
Yeah, they want, like, obviously feedback is good.
Right.
They'll make it better.
Right. So you should do that.
Please do that.
Number one.
Yes.
I
will do that.
But also you peoples
listeners
who are losers with Androids.
Ugh. I love my Android.
Losers can reach out to Andrew and be like, "Hey man,
what were you just complaining about your
man?
Wait, that was off air. Never mind. You were just complaining about your phone like a minute ago.
That's not true. I wasn't
or actually,
about my
an
phone.
hour and 40, like 6 minutes ago.
I was definitely not complaining about my phone.
You were complaining about something. Phone related.
I can't remember what it was. There was something I was complaining about that was like, Apple things.
Yeah. You said those exact words.
Yeah, I did.
Like an hour and 46 minutes ago.
I remember what it was, so it doesn't matter. You can't prove it, Ravi. It wasn't on recording.
It wasn't. It was right before we hit record.
Never said I would never drive a minivan.
Exactly. You just did there.
I didn't say that I would, though. So anyway, reach out to Andrew. Tell him you're a loser and you want to try out their app for your loser phone, and he can probably hook you up for it.
Please do that.
Because it sounds like they have it going and there's still some bugs to work out, so understand that. Because those things are not easy.
No, the Android is much more challenging than the...
But crowdsourcing that stuff makes it easier.
Yeah. Or you just release it to the public and let them crash their cars.
Yeah, and then it doesn't work well, and then everyone bitches and moans, complains about how shitty of a company you are.
Like Tesla.
Apple. I mean, what?
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, did you notice my awesome shirt?
I see that Factor Fab shirt. Does that have... I was trying to figure out because you got it all scrunched up.
It's a long sleeve Factor Fab t-shirt.
Is that the schedule?
It is the GTU class World Racing League schedule on the...
For 2023?
On the arm. And then it says Factor Fab on the shirt.
Can I get a not long sleeve?
No.
Fuck.
This was a gift from Booney to me.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to make a run-up for him, but if a bunch of listeners are like, I want to support Factor Fab Racing and Factor Fabrication, and they reach out to Booney and say, I like that shirt and how handsome Robbie looks in
a short sleeve.
No, in a long sleeve.
In a short sleeve.
Whatever. Just if you talk to him and be like, get me a shirt.
In a short sleeve.
And you should tell him.
Yeah.
Just be like, Robbie sent me because he looks so handsome in his shirt.
Okay.
FactorFabrication.com or Factor Fab Racing on Instagram or Facebook.
I'll just text him.
Or just text him directly.
Yeah. His number is on his website.
That's actually true. All right, well, he's having a cough.
So much coughing lately. Fucking Rona.
By the way, this sour soda gave me gut rot like crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll end the show on that disappointment, just like Gran Tour always ends their show on disappointment.
It's true.
We'll catch everybody next week.